What is good? Welcome to our balanced movement practice for today, where we'll be exploring a brief little bit of smooth yin flow, focusing on the trunk to the hip section of the body, and then getting into a little bit of yang energy with a little workout. So what we're going to do first is we're going to begin just by priming the body with a little bit of tapping. So what you're going to do is you're going to close your hand and you're just going to tap, 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 right? You're going to tap around the abdominal wall, you're going to tap around the belly, all the way along the waistline, making your way up to the chest, to the clavicle, the outer edge of the pecs, down the side of the ribs, right? So just kind of create some nice good movement and flow at this part of the body as it is the focal point, right? So opening up the lungs and the chest, and again, you can use two hands as well, doing the same thing with the back, all the way to the hips, right? So we got the liver, the kidneys, right? So just creating a little bit of movement there, a little bit of flow. And then from here, what I want you to do is I want you to place fingers at the belly button and then also fingers at the sternum. So that's that little divot at the breastplate there. And I want you to just think about moving the body around this part of the body. So just allowing yourself to kind of flow forward and back. Right? We can use some working principles of bending side to side, folding forward and back. Right, soft and easy, and then turning one direction and then the other, and then just allowing from there just a bit of free flow. So just allowing yourself to articulate and move this section of the body, right? So it can be shifting, again, soft and easy. It can be rolling, folding forward and back. Just allow the movement to be simple. Kind of have fun with it, explore space, right, as it relates with this part of the body. We'll take a few more breaths here. Again, just letting yourself be easy and smooth. And coming center and relaxing. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to shift into our yang energetics. So what I want you to do is focus on the front of the body first. We're going to focus on squeezing and contracting the chest. So imagine tightening your pecs together, right? This is for both men and women, right? So you're just squeezing the front of the body, holding for a moment, and then relaxing. Again, squeezing for a moment, then relaxing. Let's go one more. So again, squeezing, kind of protruding out, and then relaxing. So next, let's move down to the lower portion of the trunk. We're going to squeeze the abs. We're going to squeeze and tuck in the pelvis, not tightening up the glutes, but just focusing on the abdominal wall, and relax. Again, let's tuck in the pelvis, squeeze, tightening up, right? Kind of creating a little bit of that rigidity, contraction, and then relax. And let's go one more. Squeeze, tighten up, holding the breath, and then relaxing. So now we're going to move to the back side. So we're going to do the same thing, hands out in front, and we are going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, right? Not pinning the arms or pulling them back, but just squeezing them together, and then relax. Again, squeeze and relax. And let's go one more. Squeeze and relax. Okay, so now the last portion is a little bit more challenging, but we're thinking about tightening up the mid-thoracic region, not the low back, but the mid region. So it's going to take a bit of a deeper awareness for us to really drop in. So think about tightening up. You might get a little extension, but you want to just kind of tune in on focusing, squeezing that part of the area of the back, and then relax. Two more times. squeeze, tighten up, and relax. And last one, little tighten, focus the energy there, and then relax. Give a little good shake out, and hopefully that leaves you feeling nice and balanced in your physicality through our movement.